What's going on, everyone? Just back from cardio, trying to work that damn cake off my fat ass. So basically the last couple of days, completely fucked it with the diet. You know I keep it a bit too real on this channel, completely honest. So now I'm gonna talk to you about, when you fall off the wagon, cheat days, cheat meals, whatever, how to handle them. Because if someone tells you, like someone in the fitness industry who, is quite good with their nutrition, their training and all that, if they tell you they never fall off the plan, it's a complete lie. Let's get into it. Alright, so yeah, last couple of days have been shit. When Joey D came over, like two of us ate out a good bit. Alright, hold on. Once you get out of your routine, a lot of the times, it's hard to kind of get back into it. I ordered a pizza later on in the week, which is very unlike myself. And then the following days, it was like Easter Sunday. So like obviously had a big, huge family dinner and stuff like that, which wasn't the worst, but it didn't help. Loads of Easter eggs, like just literally not eating good. I swear to God, Joe definitely came over to try sabotage me so he looks better at me for BodyPower. He was like trying to delete my fitness pal off my phone and install Tinder. That was definitely his plan. So yeah, fell off my diet, fucked up, cool. So I'm here to give you advice on how to sort that out. And basically the first and most important thing you gotta do is just accept it and put it in the past. You don't have a time machine, you're not gonna go back and change things, just accept it and look at the positives from it. No, I'm serious, like you actually try, always look at the glass half full. Honestly, this is just how you gotta be in these situations. I'm just cooking up some egg whites and spinach, by the way. All right, so positives. You got to enjoy some good time with your family and friends. You definitely got a lot of cravings out of your system. Your glycogen is fully replenished, so I'm probably gonna have a pretty good gym session today. You're gonna feel strong. You're probably gonna regain some of that strength that you lost during a cut that most people do. Psychologically, I really do not feel hungry today. I actually feel kind of stuffed. So like for the next week, the thought of a pizza is completely off my mind. You're less food focused. And at the end of the day, this is why you give yourself some extra time when you're cutting. It's probably gonna take a week off my cut, or add a week to my cut even. And that's not the end of the world, that's fine. Also, a lot of the time, people freak out because they wake up the next day and like it looks like they put on 10 pounds of pure fat, but a lot of that is water weight due to the quick spike in sodium. If you keep your sodium levels consistent, you keep your water balance consistent, it's those quick spikes that cause water retention, and obviously the large amounts of carbs you take in and stuff like that. So you honestly, especially if you've been dieting for a while and you're kind of depleted, you're in a deficit as is, you can't actually gain that much fat. You certainly can. It'll definitely, like I said, it'll definitely add a week or maybe even 2 weeks onto your cut, but it's not as bad as it looks. Now, how to handle it the following day. Technically, it is about, weekly energy balance. So like you could lower your carbs and fats the following couple of days. You could absolutely starve yourself and stuff like that, but this is not a good approach. This is just gonna create problems later on in the week. So my advice would be just do a little extra cardio, nothing excessive. If you can, you can lower carbs a tiny little bit, but it's not even necessary. But above all, just put it in the past and go back on your plan. That's probably the best advice you can do, and then take all those positives from it. Remember, it is done. You can't erase the past. So I have got a leg session now. I'm probably even gonna throw a bit of upper body in, use all that energy I have. So yeah, all that delicious food, it was great, but now it's time to get back on the BodyPower prep. Another really interesting point is if you like binge eat or blow out on your diet and you're really lean at the time, or you're like contest prepping, or you've been cutting for ages, that when you binge eat, that's not psychological, that's physiological, because essentially your body, you're essentially starving to death, like getting to that low body fat, and your body's like, oh my god, I need food or I'm gonna die. So, you know, that is more a physiological response more than a psychological response. And here's the last progress picture I took. I'll put it up on the screen. So, you know, I'm getting quite lean. So now is the time where I have to be a little bit more wary of that and, you know, start digging deep. Like, you know, the way you hear a lot of people say, listen to your body and stuff like that. When you're deep into a cut, or if you're contest prepping, the last thing you want to do is listen to your body, because your body is screaming for food, it's screaming for calories, it's screaming to get to a higher body fat percentage. So you have to fight against that. And, you know, listen to your body in some cases, absolutely not bad advice, but in those situations that I mentioned, that it becomes non-applicable. It's interesting stuff. Look up homeostasis. It's just, your body wants to remain in the same state. It doesn't want to change. It even works the opposite way. Even if you eat loads like I did, your non-exercise activated thermogenesis, NEAT, goes up, just to regulate the energy balance and keep you in homeostasis. It's really interesting stuff. Well, it's interesting for me, because, yeah, so that's what gets me going. That's what excites me. Yeah, Rob, real exciting guy. Bet you're real fun to hang out with. Alright, so just down here in TNT gym, hitting a leg day. About to fuck up these 7 plates. I'm going high reps, like I said. I want to get my pump on, so I'm doing a bit of leg press today.
One more. Well done.
Feels good. Feels very good. Alright, so just back from the gym, I'm gonna make myself up like a turkey burger bowl. Damn, that looks good. Who are you watching?
Bit of jazzy food.
Also, in Jazz's recent video, she just randomly gave me a shout out, and she's like, her channel's like 3 times the size of mine. So for her to just do that out of the blue, it goes to show you what type of person she is. She's just super awesome. A lot of time females come to me and they're like, is there any good female channels that, you know, give out legit advice that are good to watch? And, you know, her advice is all spot on. So she didn't ask me to do this, but I'm gonna link her channel down below as well. Burger bowl, and I'm gonna get a little bit of sriracha sauce involved too. I'm telling you, Dublin, when it comes into summer, the weather's good, it is an absolute belter of a place. I honestly think if this was like a really hot country, it'd be the best country in the world. So I'm gonna check with the, you know, management, am I allowed to spark up a Barbie here? I'm gonna conclude this vlog here. So yeah, you know, fucked it the last couple of days, but that was absolutely grand. In anything in life, it's not like about the mistakes you make, it's about how you handle those mistakes, and just keep on going. Also, how the shit would it be if I drop this camera? Next thing I want to say is I want to give a big hello to all the people who came over from Jasmine's channel. Super awesome to have you here. And then a cool few things coming in the next month. I'm going to be working with a videographer to bring you some higher quality vlogs, some higher quality workouts, because you should always try and step your game up a little bit. Wrapping things up there. Talk to you next time. Keep it real. I'm out.